what's really heartening to me is that in the last 10 years, here's a simple experiment that some social scientists in New Delhi have been doing, right? They've been wandering around asking young kids in India, what do you want to be when you grow up? Simple question like that, right? And I think the response indicates a sea change in attitudes that's happened in the last 10 years. 10 years ago, 15 years ago, if you asked someone, what do you want to be? The typical response would have been something like a government official. In India, they would say an IAS officer. It stands for Indian Administrative Services. Basically, the civil service, bureaucracy, government. Why? Implicitly, two reasons. Stable job, you never get fired, and you can be as corrupt as you want and become fabulously wealthy. Great things. You get, if you're a boy, you get a great wife, because you've got a stable job and you get rich and wonderful. That's what people wanted. Today, if you ask the same thing, and people have been running these surveys, nobody says that. Nobody. I don't even think 1 out of 10 say that anymore. They all say we want to be a software entrepreneur. They have no idea what software is. They don't really know necessarily what entrepreneur means, but they know that people worked their way out of a hole and began to grow up. And to me, this is so fundamental. When people on the street, including uneducated people, are aspiring to something that has limited corruption or no corruption in it, and are aspiring to basically lift themselves up by the bootstrap, and when poor mothers primarily are basically foregoing daily meals to educate their kids and send them to a training institute down the street so they can learn to write a few lines of code, that's a great sign. That's an awesome sign for a country, and something that I celebrate and acknowledge and speak about wherever I go.